What is going on, guys? My name is Phamily Shucks and welcome back to another episode of Clash of Clans. In today's episode I don't really have any of my own attacks, mainly because I haven't had any good ones to show you guys, and I'll explain further at the end of this video. And on Twitter I asked you guys to just send me some replays if you guys had any, but I still don't know how to do that, so I'm gonna figure that out pretty soon. But as you just saw, I did upgrade my Arch Queen to level 16, and that's going to be coming in 7 days, so I can't wait for her to finish up. And so for our first replay, we were with Poisonous Fog, and he is a clanmate from Sky 9, and he is another really good Barcher. He made it from 2800 and then barched all the way up to Champions 3200, and his style of attack is really different from mine. As you can see, he lays down a wave of troops on both sides of the bottom at the same time, and I don't really do that because, I don't know, I just feel much more comfortable attacking one side at a time. And also he places down his heroes at the beginning of the raid rather than me when I place them down at the end, just because I like to have my heroes as insurance in case I don't get that 50%. And I mentioned his attack strategy before in a previous episode. What he does is that he basically lays everything on the line. He places down everything in the beginning of the raid, including his lightning spells, his heroes, his clan castle, and all his troops, and just waits to get that 50%. And personally, I don't like doing that, but I guess this works for him, and he got to champ with it, so I guess it's a good strategy. Now, moving along, we are with my buddy Camel, and he's got a 1 million loot raid, which is pretty insane, both in the collectors and in the storage, as you can see from the animations. And he's going to do a really good job of taking out all this loot using the balloon and minion strategy. So first off, he lures out the Arch Queen. Does that well, taking her out to the corner, putting some minions down to take her out. And now he's going to deploy some balloons on the left hand side of the base and also on the bottom, so that way he can close in on the defenses. Now he's mainly going to use the rage spells on the bottom group of balloons just because there are 2 air defenses there, and he doesn't want his balloons being taken out so quickly and so early in the raid. He wants them to stay alive as long as possible, so that way they can go across his base and take out as many defenses as they can, in order so that his minions have a clear path in order to take out all the storages that are still there remaining in this base. So, since this is the next day when I'm recording this, as you guys know, Clan Wars came out today, so that's pretty exciting. Right now, DTP is already in a clan war. I'll show you guys that at the end. We are with a pretty nicely leveled clan. They're called the CrookZ or something like that. And so far, Clan Wars requires a lot of communication than I expected. It's just really hard to make a solid game plan on who will attack who, and also your strategies on how to attack a base, etc. And it's just really difficult because a lot of people have different time zones, a lot of people have their own gaming schedule, and it's just hard to make a nice game plan that everyone will follow. So it's really difficult to communicate. We do have another app for DTP that we use to try and communicate, but then again, some people do not even have the app, so we have to get those people to download the app and make an account and stuff like that in order for us to communicate a game plan. So yeah, the beginning stages are kind of hectic, but I guess once we get into the groove of things, it'll be a little bit more easier, and I guess we'll take Clan Wars a little bit more leniently than when we start off like right now. And if you guys haven't heard, I heard around that Violent Sky is actually in a clan war with Golden Sky, so that is pretty interesting. I have some buddies in Violent Sky, and I also have some buddies in Golden Sky, so good luck to them who are going to be fighting against each other in their first ever clan war ever since the update dropped, which was probably 3 hours ago. Now, on the topic of Sky members, I just wanted to repay the favor and give a big shout out to TheClashMachine, aka Tyrell, who gave me a shout out this morning. I did not expect that. I woke up, I saw the video, and I was like, oh, he gave me a shout out, that's pretty nice. So I might as well just repay the favor and thank you for that. So thank you, Ty, for that shout out. And I'll have his link in the description, so go check him out and subscribe if you haven't already. Now moving on to the gameplay, we got my buddy Jessburn, who got a nice loot raid, all in the collectors. He's using the balloon and minion strategy, just using the balloons as a distraction as he follows up with the minions to take out the collectors and mines. So he's going to get a nice haul. I believe he gets around 700k plus or less, not quite sure. And he is going to use his heroes to pick up some Dark Elixir at the bottom left. As you can see, there's still the DE drill right there. So he's going to pick that up right after the minions die down, and that's pretty much going to wrap up this collector raid right here. As you can see, he's placing down his Arch Queen to try and pick up some more Dark Elixir, and he's just going to let his queen run around, get some more loot in order to boost that total up. So nice job, Jesp, at getting all that loot. Now the reason I haven't been raiding as much is because of this. Maxed gold, maxed elixir, and no builders to spend it on with. Now since I'm basically done with my elixir upgrades, I'm constantly filled and maxed all the time, but it's the gold that's bothering me, and the shortest time I have to wait is my cannon, who does finish up today. I actually decided to gem the completion time of that cannon this morning during school, and it only costed me around 100 gems, which isn't that much because I can get that back from obstacles and just collecting gem boxes if I ever get one. So that finished up, and I spent it on walls, and I upgraded another air defense. So right now I have currently 2 air defenses going at the same time, so I can't wait for those. So right here, this is my new trophy base, hybrid, whatever you want to call it, for the Clan Wars. As you can see, my gems went down only by 100, my cannon finished up, and I started that air defense to level 7. Now sorry about that small lag when I pressed the Clan Wars button. I'm not sure what happened. It's probably just because of the new graphics of the game. But this is it. This is the clan that we're going to be versing during our first clan war that we started 3 hours ago when I got home. Now this clan, CrookZ, they're pretty high level. I think one of them is level 140, but majority of them are Town Hall 10. There are some Town Hall 9s like us, and that's probably the bases that I'm going to attack, the Town Hall 9s, if not some weaker Town Hall 10s. Now majority of these guys do have some pretty high level defenses, not really walls as I said in the beginning, but I don't know, they're pretty manageable to take on, especially with balloons, Barch, or Go Wee Wee or Go Wipe. So it basically all depends on who you choose to attack and how you attack that base. So that's pretty much going to wrap it up. Clan Wars, new experience, can't wait to try it out. It should be interesting, but that's basically going to wrap it up for this episode. So thank you guys all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Do you want to build a snowman?